Alright, hello once again. This time I'm going to be going over a subject that I've kind of ignored, really. I can't admit that I'm the hugest fan of the blues other than a couple of artists, but I just wanted to do a couple of tutorials for now. Right now I have three planned and laid out to go for you, and the very first one is going to go over how to use the blues scale. It's a variation of the minor pentatonic scale that I'm sure you're very familiar with if you started playing some blues solos of your own or started improvising. But people even make this a little bit more complicated than it has to be. So I'm going to try to get through this video as quickly as possible, and hopefully make this one very short and give you some instant concepts and techniques you can use right away. So let's just get right into it. Alright, look, I'm not going to just show you how to bend a note. I'm not going to show you how to do legato techniques like hammer-ons, pull-offs, slides, etc. And I'm not going to show you a tab of the minor pentatonic scale. Hopefully you've already been through all that and are ready for something just a tiny bit more in depth. Like, I'm not going to go super over your head, but this is very basic stuff. And if you haven't really gone over that yet, then please stop the video and go take care of that. All right. Now look, this is the minor pentatonic scale. It's the E minor pentatonic scale. And remember, penta just means five. So you see five notes there. It's E, G, A, B, D. Hopefully you know your fretboard well enough. You know where to go in order to play this scale. You know, 12th fret. You know, you can play the open string 0, 3, 0, 2. You know, hopefully you know that. Okay, so that's the notes of that E minor pentatonic scale, and this is all you do to make a blues scale. Look, one more note. Oh my God, crazy! I know, it's super complicated, but look, that blue note there, you know, and thankfully that blue note starts with the letter B. That's B flat. It can also be A sharp, depending on which way you see it. There's not really a incorrect or correct way to do it, depending on how big of a music snob you are. Whether, oh, that's a sharp fourth, that's not a diminished fifth. Well, whatever, you know, it's B flat in this case, which is a diminished fifth. Hopefully, I won't get an angry YouTube comment telling me that, you know, I have no idea what I'm talking about. But anyways, that's the blues scale. You take this this minor pentatonic scale that I just showed you, and you play the note that's just a half note below the B. And that works in every single minor pentatonic scale that you come across, whether it's G minor pentatonic, C minor pentatonic, A minor pentatonic, D minor pentatonic, it doesn't matter. You want to make a blues scale, just, you know, go to the appropriate place where you can find the note right behind the fourth tone in the pentatonic scale, which in E minor pentatonic case is B flat. And I'm going to go over an example for you, of course, in a second. And look, this is very simply how you use minor pentatonic scales and blues scales, because as I just showed you, remember, minor pentatonic, blues scale, minor pentatonic, blues scale. You just, you know, you match scales to chords, because scales are just a slightly different version of a chord anyway. As you can see, E minor just has those three notes. I'm not going to go over in particular how those three notes come together. That's a slightly longer conversation to have, but there's a couple of chord scale shapes of E minor. You hopefully, once again, you know those very well. And if you know your fretboard very well, you can see that each of those six notes is going to be E, G, or B. Or in the case of the second chord shape, that's an X. You don't play that string. So, you know, you can just use one of those scales. You can see there's E, G, and B there. There's E, G, and B there with a B flat there to make that the blues scale. And you can play that over E minor. And see, the thing is with scales too, look, if you run into another chord like C, for instance, C major, which has C, E, and G, you can use this E minor pentatonic scale, or you can use the E minor blues scale over C major. That's very simply how it works. Hopefully I didn't go over your head there and make this super complicated, but look, you're just matching the notes in a scale to the notes in a chord. Very simply, that's how you use all scales. That's how you use this blues scale. Now look, finally, we're in the examples here, and you know, this is one I found on the justinguitar.com website. I just wanted to find something quick on Google to show you, And I actually put this in Guitar Pro as well, so we're going to get out of Keynote for a second. I'm going to go to Guitar Pro, and here it is right here. Hopefully you can hear this well enough through the recording and through the computer. If not, I'm sorry. I'm going to, yeah, there's the volume cranked up all the way. So let me make sure this loops, and we're just going to listen to it a couple times. And this isn't the best example I could find because it only uses that blue note, which this is over A minor pentatonic. Hopefully, like I said, you know some of this minor pentatonic scales kind of well already. And there's that blue note, the one right below the fourth tone, which is the perfect fifth. You might not know the perfect fifth, it's okay. But in every single minor pentatonic scale, you can find it right there. You can also find it right behind this note where hopefully you can see my mouse. But this is very simply how you use the blues scale. See this note right here. Well, I played a couple of them. You just want to use that in passing, kind of in a fast pass series of notes like this. These are all 16th notes, and you know, you don't really want to sit on this note right here, which is D sharp, because it doesn't go very well with A minor, which I put A minor here so you can hear the sound. Okay, I won't do that forever, but there you go. You got the sound in there. But see what happens when I'm just gonna stick that D sharp in there. Ugh, doesn't sound too good. Yeah, see, that's why you don't want to just use this note right here that you see the yellow there. You don't want to just like be playing that the entire time unless you're just trying to annoy your bandmates or I don't know, somebody that you're playing the guitar around. But if you use this as a quick little passing note, I'll just highlight that really quick. See, that gives it a little bit of color. And you know, that's just one of those blues notes. And remember, that's technically called a diminished fifth. And you know, diminished fifth is just 1/2 note away from a perfect fifth. If you know your theory, I just throw that out if you know your theory. But very simply, if you know your pentatonic scales, here I'll make a quick example here. You see that those are the first 5 notes. Wait, oops. I mean, now if I want to add that note, you could just put it right here. Let me delete that. Okay. Now I'm just going to extend it a little bit more so that you can hear it throughout the rest of the scale. Oops, that one does not go there. Sorry, this is a little bit tedious and it's a little boring, but you'll get a much deeper insight into how the scale works than most other places. So here we go. And remember, the blue note, that little the note that's just a half tone below the perfect fifth, right here, that's 7. And here, right here, I mean, that's it. So hear it in context, okay? Wait, play one more time. And remember, this is for A minor. That's technically A minor 7th because I left that in there. If you just want to play in A minor, there you go. I'll just do that annoying sound for a couple more seconds. And then, why not? Let's just play that one more time. Okay. And here, we'll just play a real lick. Play that one more time or a couple more times. See, there you go. making music is just about taking these boring scales, like I just showed you in this boring chord, to myself, and adding rhythms, adding these 16th notes right here, adding a rest, and then there's a quarter note, there's another rest, that's a quarter rest over there, and adding some bends, adding that color tone, that diminished fifth. Okay, hopefully you get all that. All right, hopefully that wasn't too boring for you. Hopefully you got some insights to it. Let me see if I have too many programs on here. See if I have any more. Okay, one more little slide here. And another good place to go and check out this scale is the main riff of the song "Sunshine of Your Love" by Cream. Eric Clapton's first band, or technically it was John Mayall and the Blues Breakers. Sorry, Eric Clapton fans. And "Good Morning Black Friday" by Megadeth. I should have put the riff in here where he uses it, but if you really need to know the example, just go in, or just find a tab and do it. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for this lesson. I got 2 more for right now. Hopefully, I have more blues tutorials in the works. But that's all I got for you right now. Go out there and start studying this blues scale. All right. Take it easy, man. Later.